Hey guys, welcome to Picksburgh. This is Anthony. Today I just wanted to go over how I ship cards. So there's a few main ways that I typically will use to ship cards. The two primary ones would be A bubble mailer, or B, a plain white envelope. Now, if I get into bulk quantities, then there's obviously boxes that I would use, and oftentimes I've even used 2-row boxes to ship out stuff on like really big bulk orders. So it can get very creative, but I'm gonna pull a couple cards and then I'll show you how I would ship them.
I'm from the city is due. I'm from the city is due.
Alright guys, please excuse the mess, but again, these are the mediums that I'd be using to ship these. I do use bubble mailers that I use with my free eBay store coupon. If you do have an eBay store, they will give you quarterly shipping supplies, so make sure you're using those so you're not losing those. The other thing I use quite frequently are these plain white envelopes. Now, eBay has something called the eBay standard envelope, which is amazing for shipping cards and smaller items like that, like maybe ephemera or anything like that. It's amazing. So for as low as 63 cents and as much as $1.11, you can ship cards in a plain white envelope with tracking using the eBay simple envelope. I will always include a thank you, just kind of promoting who I am, what I do, that kind of thing. And oftentimes I will have repeat buyers, which is really nice. So to give you the differences in what I would use now, if it's a slab, I'm always going to use a bubble mailer, because obviously you can't send slabs in a plain white envelope. Plus, you don't want to see this thing get chipped or damaged or anything like that. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that into this bubble mailer, and you could even theoretically put 2 pieces of cardboard on each side. But again, this isn't that expensive of a slab, and it's Beckett, which is pretty durable to begin with as well. So let me show you real quick how I actually pack that up. Alright, so as you can see, it's packed up in there, and I got my little thank you. Typically I'll use a team bag, or this right here is actually a party favor bag. I ran out of team bags, and in a pinch I bought a bunch of these for a card show to actually give people when they bought cards for my bargain boxes. But they've been used for this purpose as well, just so people know that I put some thought behind their order. Again, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the bubble mailer now. All right, now that is a success. Now once I have that part done, I go over here. This is my label printer that I use. It's a Rollo. Print that out, and then right back over here, stick the label right on. It's ready to go out. Now, as far as how I decide what goes in the plain white envelope, any cheap cards like these are, $3, $1, something in that ballpark. Cheap cards, anything under $20 will go in here. Now, this is like a fringe card. Now, this is a cheaper one. I think this was only like a $3 sale, but typically if this was $20, or even if it was like say $10, but the person wanted it better protected, I would then use a bubble mailer. So again, I give people the option on stuff like this. But in this case, being that this was like a $3 sale, it's definitely going plain white envelope along with those other two right there. Again, I'm sure this is common sense to most of you guys, but this is how I pack a plain white envelope. I'll take the card and put a little thing with it. Oftentimes I will take a team bag and then put it together. I'm currently out of team bags, so in this instant I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just put it right into the plain white envelope, but typically I do use a team bag just to hold the thank you card in there. Then when you're done with that, you lick it and you stick it. Now you might say that this is not going to be a very firm stick job, but I'm actually going to put the label over it, which is almost the exact size of that. So we're going to be pretty close, and it's going to seal it off really nicely. Again, guys, like I was saying, this is just about the exact size of this. Basically, I just put it on there and then I fold it over and stick. And then I have a really nice sealed plain white envelope. All right, so these few are ready to go out, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me show you a few other boxes that might be helpful in sending out bigger quantities of cards. This is just a standard white box. Nothing, you know, super fantabulous, but you can definitely fit several graded cards or, you know, like several raw cards in a box like this. So that would be a good one to send out. There's a lot of these like little 1-row boxes too to send stuff out. Like this right here is a complete set with a Jerome Bettis rookie card in it. But typically when I don't have like a complete set like this and somebody just bought several cards, I've sent stuff out in things like this before, and it protects it pretty well. Again, you can do the exact same with stuff like this. This is a box that PSA sent, for example. I have some cards in it right now that I just haven't gotten a chance to list yet, but I've also sent out slabs and other cards in boxes like this. You know, you can basically reuse anything as long as the cards get there safely. And again, guys, depending on how large the order, I have actually sent out 2 rows before. I haven't quite gotten to the point of sending out 3 rows yet, but on multiple occasions I have actually sent out 2 rows full of slabs and raw cards. Other times I'll poly bag up the boxes too, just to make sure they're a little neater and more professional looking when they get to the customer. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you subscribe and come along for future videos. Until next video, guys, may God bless you, and I hope you take it easy.
I'm from the city. I'm from the city. The city is. I'm from the city. The city is good.